crying of babies, the cries of adults, the ambulance sirens wailing as it speeds right past you. Tears stream down your face as you walk on the same street you were walking on just the other day, but now it's red. The red blood of innocent victims spilled on the roads. The smell of burnt metal forces its way up your nose, along with the smell of death. It's all around you. It's Koita. People rush around carrying body parts of the wounded, rushing them to hospital, with a tiny hope that they may still be alive. The sound of the explosion that occurred a few minutes ago is still ringing in your ears. Have you ever wondered what went through a child's mind when catastrophes like these take place? How they would react when they are awoken by the sound of bombs exploding in the near distance? How the night before they go to bed expecting nothing but a normal day? But that day is turned upside down from their second the senses have been awoken by a loud blast of a bomb. Panic overwhelms their fragile, dependent bodies as they are paralyzed with fear. They have dreaded this very moment since previous attacks that had occurred in Koita. They are paranoid in populated areas, as in the back of their minds there is always a fear that anyone walking around them may be a suicide bomber ready to activate their bombs. Can you imagine how worried they would be thinking about their family members not living with them, about their parents and siblings? How devastated they would be if anything had happened to them. Seeing their parents' mournful faces and knowing how helpless the adults are, the child's strong protective walls start deteriorating and eventually collapse, leaving the child defenseless and vulnerable to the cruel world. The adults are scared and the children are terrified. These small minds have been polluted with horrible thoughts. It completely changes the mentality of children who go through these horrible images. Hazara children of Koita, Pakistan and Afghanistan have been going through this from the days of Abdul Rahman in the 18th century. This tyrant in human history who had massacred 62% of our population. Yet it is still going on today in the 21st century where there is the presence of civilized nations. Technology has advanced so much that through the internet the smallest piece of gossip is heard all around the world. Yet the cries of desperate Hazara children in Koita, Pakistan are still not heard. Even if they are heard, they are not answered, as the world has closed their eyes and ears to the gruesome reality. This is a shame. Where is the United Nations? Where is UNICEF? It's been created for the protection and survival of children all around the world. So where are they in times of need? If the world does not open their eyes and ears, these present children who have little hope in growing up will grow in a violent environment where there is no mercy and no forgiveness. We need people to stand up and take the lead if they want to survive, but it requires strength, courage and a tiny spark of hope, in which we have. Children are children, whether they are black, white or yellow. They will always be children. Then why do people handpick the children they wish to suffer? Is it okay to destroy Hazara children because of their ethnic backgrounds? No, it is not okay. They are children too, and just like every other child, they deserve a childhood that is not polluted with death, sorrows, cries and despair. They have a right to be happy, a right to have freedom, and a right to not experience these gruesome images of death. We cannot afford to live in a world flooded with pain and suffering. We cannot afford to destroy these young lives. These Hazara children are our new generation. These Hazara children are our future leaders. We must protect these children and we must protect our future at any cost.